Going to the ground again on first. Moving there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Marks. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run to toe-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Here's a screen now for Chubb. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down.
First down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
They go play action with Stroud. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
Even if this QB knew from the very get-go somebody be waiting for him, there's no chance he was going to salvage that play. I'd be surprised if he even got a second to look upfield before he was greeted with the big old open arms for an easy sack.
Completes it downfield to Kirk. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
That's another Texans first down.
First down throw by Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Go. 11. Control it.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Charlie Jones on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals finish off their opening drive.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. start this drive with Marks. Maybe he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Low left side, caught by Bryant. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at 3rd and 7.
Look the hot, look the hot.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Escapes out to the left. He's got it, complete to Collins. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 9 yards.
Goes to the hurry up here.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the
On the gun, Marks gets it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First down.
To the air, Stroud. Set up the screen here for Marks. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Working quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Tony.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
An 11-yard loss on the play brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's throwing deep to the left, brought in inside the 20. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line.
That's another
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, Marks. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Bengals 7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Samaje Perine on the return. He dodged the tackle. He's going well so far. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped.
At their own 34-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Runs around him. He's got space. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
And the Bengal first down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Working quickly here.
13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Ready?
So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes second and long.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Because it's third down.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Third and long for him here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
McPherson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, it gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. No to return this. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
South. Here we go, let's go.
Throwing here just before halftime. This is a heater going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
The extra point.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half.
Makes the score.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, this is Pirine. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Gun.
Starting the half with a give to Brown. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Lead on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Good play action here.
26-yard
Burrow.
line.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be third and long.
On one, ready?
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go.
On third down, here's Burrow. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80.
Burrow from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they have a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Again, it's Burrow. Gets everything he has under this one. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
11.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Vacates quickly left side. He's going for it himself. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off. They call to go for it there on 4th down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's down to almost, oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19.
Here we go.
Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for Bengals
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Zach Taylor sends in the call. They're going for 2.
Here we
The
go.
Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Burrow will throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, it's got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. So we'll pick things up from the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
It's Marks on the handoff. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Gain of 11.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down. It's a run with Marks. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
See, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun now, first round. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long. Looking to throw. Completed to Collins. Rolling into enemy territory. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So first down from the 41.
First down. Here we go. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Gets it to him on the screen. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
Brought down back at the 41.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
A solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
That's a gain.
Drive entire straights. It's third and 9.
And 9.
Oh, hey.
Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
This one's off the mark. It's going to wind up short and too far right. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Obviously, Kate, that miss would have made it a touchdown game. But think of it this way, it's still a touchdown game. But instead of it forcing overtime, now it's going to give them a loss.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. Offensive line fast.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Brown gets it again here on second. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Bengals trailing by 5. We've set it down from 37.
Here we go. 180.
Back to Brown on first down. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Wide 80. Stop.
Here he is to throw. Setting up the running back screen. Pushing for the red zone. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Bengals, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Stop. Stop.
Brown on the inside gear. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Stop.
Shotgun handoff to Piron. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
EJ Speed on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Something taken from me. Lifestyle's been messing with me. Can't take share and let me be free. Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes
Now with the play clock low, Zach Taylor hurriedly calls a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Gun. Stop. Wide 80. Wide shot. Stop.
Looking to throw it. Brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Gets that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
On 1, ready?
Got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Here we go. Can. Stop. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11. Stop.
Desperation time here. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
Here we go.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
A tight end give right up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Pretty smart call here in the fourth. Now a field goal would only tie this game.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18. What's that? 11.
Back to throw. Hits him on the in route. Gets some space around midfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
He'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This connects with Higgins. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
And the Texans, 1st down.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. This is from 35 out on the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And at the buzzer, they forced overtime. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next.
Kaimi Fairbairn to
Now
kick
hopefully
off
this
for
conclusion
Houston.
will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. On the return, this is Piron. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First throw of overtime. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st down, Bengals.
A 1st down carry for Brown. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Offense in the hurry-up here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun,
46-yard
Burrow.
line.
The Texans closing in, and they get to him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes it the impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
12.
3rd and long, here's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kind of a wise call there, Kate, because the passing game has not worked real well for them in regulation, and that operation, that wasn't good enough either.
Biggest play of OT, the offense is going for it.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Burrow trying on fourth down. Pass complete, screenplay. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
These fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Marks. Still has some space inside the 35. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
18. Tonight.
And he runs it in for the touchdown. Start the celebration, baby. They win it in overtime. So it's a win for the Texans. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.